It is time to fight. Let's go, guys. Ring the bell. We are starting this, guys. Hey, bookwormies, welcome back. And we are here for a little fighting match. We're going to be doing a clear thing of US versus UK covers. Okay, guys? So, as you might know, US and UK don't see eye to eye a lot of times. And books is no different. The books, they're just like, no, I want a different cover. I want to be different from you. And sometimes they do that. And sometimes the covers of some books are better than others. And so this time, guys, we are going to be going in round for round. We have 18 rounds, 18 books. Well, technically 18 times 2 because there's two versions. Like one version of US, one version of UK. And we're just going to be seeing, guys, which version is better? Does UK have the best covers or does US? Well, today we're going to find out. So let's get started, guys. First, we are starting. Ring the bell, guys.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, guys, we are ready. We are starting. I don't know if this is high or low. We are starting with 5 Survive. One of my personal favorite thrillers of all time. I have the US cover. Let me show you. Here it is, guys. Here it is. I personally love this. The blood spatters, the fingerprints with the blood, the writing that seems like somebody actually wrote on it with like one of those permanent red markers. It's giving. Okay, guys, it is giving. Then we have the UK cover, which I'm putting up on the board with the US, okay? It is over there. No. UK, you started off badly, and US, you started off amazingly. Because who the fuck has that UK cover, guys? I'm sorry. I really don't like it. Like, yellow and blue are beautiful colors. And yes, this could have been amazing. But I feel like it is giving really realistic vibes, and I'm not seeing that. I don't think I really want that vibe. The vibe of US is better, and also I don't really love the lettering on the UK. Like, it's cute, it's nice, but US is just so much cooler. So, I'm sorry, guys, we are getting out the marker, and we are giving 1 point to US. Okay, here we go, guys. Don't mind my line. My line is amazing. No one can judge me for it. And we are going off to round number 2. Now that we have gone, we have started, the lead starting strong with US. US is clearly in the lead. Next book we have is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn, Hugo. So, actually, the covers here are very, very similar. So, left one is US and right one is UK. So, US is the one with, like, the girl who's, like, laying down and, like, this kind of vibe going. And UK is the one with the full gown. Now, okay, I like both of them. They're very similar. It's probably the same person that are both in the pictures, that are in both of the pictures, but, she just took many different, poses, and then the author just chose which one she wants for which one, and I feel like that's what happened. Now, US has only, one solid green color, the background is a bit darker, I guess, I don't know, but it does kind of clash, well, not clash, I feel like it goes with it, but at the same time, it's, the same thing. It's kind of like when you wear black on top of black, it could be cool, but sometimes it just clashes. In this time, I don't really see it because the background is smooth, and her dress is, flowy kind of vibe. Then in the UK version, I really like it because they gave a brown background, and that just kind of works. That works for it. That really does. Now, one thing that I don't like about the UK cover is I don't really like the lettering. I like the lettering in the US. It just goes. Obviously, I'm all in for bold where you can clearly see the writing, but sometimes I'm also a sucker for those, cool. Well, it's not cool. It's kind of similar writing, but it's just the US one is thinner and, stretched out, kind of giving. And I am going to have to I think I'm going to have to let US win this one. I don't know. I just really like the vibe that it's giving. I just like it more than the UK version. So US gets another point, guys. And so here we are. US 2, UK 0. US is clearly in the lead with 2 points. Time will only tell who will actually win. Now, guys, we're going into round 3. And we have a famous YA mystery thriller, and that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Now, US is on the left, UK is on the right, same idea. So US has a more intricate kind of design, I feel like, and UK gives a more clean, simple vibe. Okay, that's what kind of we're going at. US is more messy, as if there could have been blood splatters. It's not only yarn, it could have been also blood. easily. Like, I don't know, that's the vibe that I am getting from it. UK is more just plain white, some blue that doesn't really, I feel like, match too much with it, and just red lines that I guess give something. But I feel like US kind of goes more with the plot. It really does, like, it enhances, like let's say you read The Good Girls Guide to Murder, and then you look at the cover after you finish it. I feel like you'll get little hints, well, not hints, but like parts of the book are kind of in the cover. UK just kind of is more there. I don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm not really good with this, but I feel like UK is just more simplistic and less goes with what the book is about. That's just the vibe that I'm going at. Like, it's kind of like, it's like, I don't know, guys. Pretty much, I just like US more. I feel like it's cooler. Like, obviously, I'd probably be getting A Good Girls Guide to Murder in the UK version if I'd ever go buying it, but I feel like the US looks cooler. So, US is in the lead, and sadly, UK is still very low. So, we are adding now US 3, UK 0. Honestly, guys, I feel like UK really needs to step up their game. They are going fairly low. And so now we're going into round 4, guys. You guys ready? Let's hope. And round 4 is one where there's a very clear winner. Like, when you look at it, you're like, okay, I really know I want that. Like, unless if you're a really big fan of the books and you just want the OG, then you might go for the other one, but clearly there's a winner. And that is the Shatter series. I have the US version, which, here it is. It's the classic I. When people think of Shatter Me, they think the classic I think, usually, okay? At least whenever I talk to people, they're like, oh yeah, so yeah, I probably, well, I don't want to talk about people, and they're like, oh yeah. Like, I don't have reader friends, okay, guys? Anyways, not a lot of them, anyways. Shatter Me. So this is the US version with the I, and then the UK version is kind of more like the OG, like when the books just started coming out, when Tahereh Mafi was just writing it and releasing it. We got the runway model with the white dress. I personally don't really like it. Like, I feel like now that it's one of my favorite books, like, I might go collecting the OG covers because I want to. But personally, truthfully, like, if it's like you're in the bookstore and you see that book, and then you later see the other one without seeing, like, let's say the name, so you think it's 2 different books, you'd probably buy the pre-one. Even if you knew and both covers, like, okay, no. Like, let's say they're both side by side, you have both of the covers, you can buy them at the bookstore. Probably you'd go for the US version if you didn't know. And that is why US is a clear winner, and it is leading still with 4 points. UK really needs to step up their game now. Like, seriously, guys, UK has no points. That is kind of depressing, honestly. But what can we do? We can't really do anything for them. It was their choice. They could have changed it up, but they didn't. Guys, I forgot to do this in the video, so for old time's sake, round 5. And next, guys, this is the first time where I have the physical copy and I have the UK version, guys. So we have One of Us is Lying for round 5. And so the US version is like the one with like all the people and the like paper stuck on top of it, the lined paper, which is giving a really cool vibe. It's like, because if you know what the book is about, this is really cool, and I feel like it matches with what is going on, and I also really, really like the lettering on the One of Us is Lying of US version. Now UK, here it is, you guys also see it in the picture, but I'm going to show it off, because why not, even though I didn't like the book. It has red sprayed edges. Well, I don't know, guys, about that one. I feel like this was kind of unnecessary. I don't really care. Here, there's just the 4 people, and the random fuzzy looking lettering, but it's not actually fuzzy when you buy it in actual. I like US more. I don't even think of it any other way, because I feel like UK, it doesn't really tell us much about the plot. Like, if they took off the lettering where it says a geek, a jock, a criminal, a princess, a murder, who would you believe? Like, if you took that out, I honestly couldn't even tell you what this book would be about. I just see 4 people, their silhouettes, and the title. Which I feel like, yeah, it could be cute, but I feel like it's very minimalistic. And I sometimes like a good bang. So I feel like US wins. Like, yeah, I bought this one because that's the only one they had. And I feel like the US version is older, but I just personally like the whole bam, 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 bam version. I don't know what to call it. I just really like that version more. So, US is still in the lead, guys. 5-0. This is getting more depressing by the second because, oof. And now we're going into round number 6, guys. And we have here the Caraval series. I'm only showing the first book, but I'm here. There's also a very clear winner. US. Honestly, guys, I don't know what you guys expect me to say, because US is such a clear winner because, okay, let me explain my reasoning. I like the colors so much more on the US version. It's the one with the red and the blue, like the one on the left side. You guys all know. Usually when we're talking about US versus UK, US is always on the left side, at least in videotape, I think. At least for me it is. Anyways, guys, so Caraval I just really like the US version so much more because I really like the red and the blue and the purple. It just is such cute colors, and they just match. They give magical vibes. They give magical vibes, guys. They are so beautiful. And then UK just didn't try. They have the black, the spots of gold, the whatever the fuck, and even the lettering is better on the US version because it's giving even more elegant. Like, yeah, UK is elegant, but US takes it up a notch. So I'm sorry, there is a clear winner, and that is US. US 5-6. US is winning. Guys, we are going really bad. I'm feeling really bad for the UK, but I can't really do anything, can I? And we're, guys, now going into round number 7. So, round number 7, guys, we have the inheritance games. I have, personally, the US version. Here it is. US is the classic version, the one that you see when you go to the bookstores. You usually see this version. And it's the blue, it's the green with the gold accents. Here we have it, in your face. UK is ugly. I have no filter now, guys, because I'm so tired. This is the second time filming this video, but, guys, it is such a clear winner. Like, look at the UK version. Who the fuck likes those versions? I'm sorry. Maybe if you were collecting it because you love this series so much, I will get it if you have both versions. But personally, probably, if you could only have one version until the end of your life, you choose the US. Well, at least for me. Guys, remember, all of these opinions where I'm going crazy, being like, oh my god, this is the clear winner, these are my opinions. It's okay if you guys like the other version. That's totally fine with me. But for me, at least in this case, I like US so much more. Again, because US has such a cohesive vibe, and really like the green with the gold, it just matches in my head. It just, in my head, makes so much sense. But then UK, I don't really like the real people that are just going down the stairs and stuff like that. Like, it does also tell us a bit about the plot, at least in the final gambit. Well, not really. But, I don't know, guys, it just really isn't going. So we are giving again to US another point, and it is leading by 7 points. UK, I really feel bad for it because having no points is kind of depressing. Especially when you're around 7. But now, guys, it's time for round 8. And we are here with the Circe books. I've read this at the start of the year. And actually, guys, I've only known about the US version before I read the book. But after I read it, I found out about the UK version, which is like the plain writing across with like the intricate details on the sides. Circe in the US version is much cleaner. It's just the person and stuff like that, but she's a bit creepy. I don't know. I like both of them, I guess. The orange is a bit weird on the UK version, but I think I might like UK more because I like the intricate vibes, and the person looks a bit awkward. She looks a bit awkward. Both of them are good. Like, honestly, maybe I'd choose also US, but I feel like I'm pitying UK a tiny bit because they're losing really badly, so I'm gonna give UK a point. Now everybody knows, US 7, UK 1. I'm finally doing this. I'm giving them a point because I feel bad. I feel really, really bad. Okay? Even though it's not my fault. It's not my fault. They chose those covers. And so now, guys, it's time for round number 9. Wait, no, 9. We're going in round number 9 with currently US leading by a lot, but we still can have a change. I think. We'll see. If they win every single other round, UK can win, but I think US will probably win at the stakes that we currently have. And we have now Betrayed. We have 2 different covers. We have the ones that everybody knows about. The classic yellow with the 2 people on the beach. Looks cool, and it is giving what the cover is telling, what the title is giving us. Like, I haven't read the book, so I don't know if it goes with the plot, but it looks like it matches really, really well. Now, the UK version is the one with, like, the sunset beach. It's giving more literary fiction, and I know this is a romance. So there's that. But it's also kind of cute. It has the 2 writers, 1 holiday, a rom-com waiting to happen. But I feel like, I honestly don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. I feel like they're both cute. I really want to give UK this point, but I really like the beach read of the US version more. The 2 people, it just gives really cohesive, and I feel like it just gives more. I feel like UK just tried to be simple but cute, but it didn't really work. It was also trying to be a bit intricate, but it didn't really work for it. I don't know. And also, I feel like the writing clashes with the beach on the UK version. So, I don't know. That's not really my style. So, I'm sorry, guys, but I have to give US another point, and they are leading by 7 points now because they have 8 points in total, and UK has 1. So, here we go, guys. In round number 9, no, 10, we have 8, 9. Yeah, we're on round number 9. On round number 9, US is leading by 7 points with 8 in total, and UK has 1 sadly lousy point. And we are going now, guys, into the next book. Time for round number 10. which is Babel. I haven't read the book. I have no idea what it's about. But here we have Babel US, UK version. You have also the names and everything. But, okay, so US has like this whole building idea. They are actually, I think, yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. Except for a few things. Okay, so in the US, we have the whole building, the whole black and white, the whole city stuff. And then on the UK, I feel like they ripped out, they took off the title and the author's name, and they kind of like, as if they made a rip on that main castle or whatever it's called, the main building, and they made a rip, and then they wrote in big Babel, and then had R of Kwong on the side. I think I'm gonna have to let UK win this one. Like, I feel both of them are pretty, but I'm not a fan of how the title was done on the US version. I feel like the font was kind of annoying, but I really like the background. Like, the backgrounds are pretty much the same, but it's just a bit changed. But I think I'm gonna have to give UK this one because I actually really like the UK version of this one. It looks pretty cool, and I really like how they did the title. So UK wins round 10. They finally are getting another point. I'm really happy for them. So now we have in round 10 US with 8 points and UK with 2. Okay, guys, now time for round number 11. We have the Poppy War. They're all both very, very similar, but on the top we have the US version, and on the bottom we have the UK version. US has like full cover orange, and then just like a few other colors around. Like, they're both the same, it's just the background color that's different. So on the top is orange, US has orange, and UK has white with just some orange accents. So like, they pretty much switched it around. And I honestly like US more. I like the pop of color. I feel like it really is good. But like, if I want all the book covers to be cohesive, like if it got all 3 of the books in a Poppy War trilogy, I feel like I'd get the white one, because then the spines all match up and stuff like that, and that'd be really cool. But if I don't really care that there's gonna be one orange, one blue, and one, I don't remember the color, then I'd probably choose the orange one. Like, I don't know, they could both go, but I feel like it's kind of like how, okay, Fourth Wing and Iron Flank, you can't see Fourth Wing because the board is covering it, but like the cloud puffs just kind of flow through the spines. So I feel like that would happen with the Poppy War one on the UK version. I don't know, guys. I feel I like pops of colors. You know what? I'm gonna give UK this point because I really like cohesive spines. I really like that. And US wouldn't give me that. That would just give me pops of color. Like, if I wanted really a lot of color, I'd do that. But I feel like also my bookshelf needs some white. So yeah. I'm gonna give UK this point. I don't know if it is really deserved because US and UK could both get the point, but whatever. We're just gonna be kind for once and give UK another point. So now, guys, in round 11, US is still leading, but UK is slowly catching up. US has 8 points and UK has 3. And now we're going into round 12, guys. We have quite a few more books to get through, but let's go. We have now Normal People by Sally Rooney. We have US on the left, UK on the right. You guys know the drill. And so US has a whole people's face on it. Kind of creepy, but I like the green and blue vibes. That's cool. UK has this kind of weird greenish color, not my favorite. They also have the orange version of it, so it doesn't really matter. That's okay. And then we have like this. I thought that it had like those like fish. I forgot their names. I think they're like not tuna. They're like on S. I think they start. I don't remember. Like that can. It's a tuna can. Whatever the fuck. The fish can. And then inside there's actually 2 people. It turns out. I found that out not too long ago. Like, I think a few weeks ago. And I think personally, like, the people on the green and blue covers are kind of creepy. I won't lie. The white, like, I don't know, the eyes are just a bit weird, and I don't really like when they're realistic people on covers usually, but this one's okay. But honestly, guys, I might have to give UK another point because I like the UK version more. It's just more not cohesive. It's not because of that. It just looks cooler. And also, I like how they made the people inside of that fish can. So we're giving UK another point. UK is really starting to come up. It's starting to build up. I don't think they're going to win, but that's totally okay. That's totally fine with them. Right, UK? Okay, let's have a little interview. US, how are you feeling about winning?
Well, I can't really say much because, we're not at the end of the challenge, but I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, US gave us their opinion. UK, what do you have to say about your slow build-up where you'll still probably not win?
Well, I think that, every person's opinion is very subjective, and you can't really win either way. It just depends on each person's personal opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It's personal opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, you got their opinions, right, guys? So it is time to continue. And now, guys, we're going for round 13. And now it is time for Emily Henry to make a callback. And we are here with people we meet on vacation. Actually, also, guys, UK decided to be special and change the name of the book. It's kind of like with the Crimson Moth is the UK name for it, and then US has a different name. So Kristen Cicerelli changed that up too. And then so here happened the same thing. US is I think the name that usually everybody calls it. It's the orange cover, people we meet on vacation, simple, cute, the two people, it's nice, it's cohesive, it is straightforward. Then we have UK, which kind of went with the same vibe that they went with for Beach Read, and that is the whole like pinkish, bluish, like girly vibe. Well, not girly vibe, but like the soft pastel-y kind of they're trying to go with. And they choose the name for You and Me on Vacation. I know. Oh my god, hilarious name, right? Thank you, UK. Thank you for changing it. I know you want it to be special. You decided that the cover's not the only thing you want to change. You also want to change the name. Wow. And who would I let this one round? I guess both of them are cool. I like both of the covers this time. Beach Read one, I really didn't like the UK version. Like, it could have been cool, but it just didn't really go. Here, obviously, we could go with the usual Emily and Henry vibe, which is the orange cover. But I like also You and Me on Vacation. But it's very pink. It is, I don't know, it is a bit weird. I also don't know what the book is about. I don't know, like, I haven't read the book, so I don't know which of the book's covers matches more with what it is about. Like, do they go to the pool a lot? I like the attention to detail in the US version because the guy on the US version is holding up a book, which I feel like will probably have to do with the plot. And then here we kind of just have two people in the pool, in a floaty, drinking for the girl. The guy? Oh yeah, maybe he does have a book too. Okay, so we have that. I want to give UK... Actually, they're both cool. It's just I like the font used in the US version. So I'm going to have to give US this point. I'm sorry, UK. You were going really well. So US is leading, and they have a total of 9 points. And UK is coming, but very, very slow, with 4 points. And now, guys, we are going into round 14. I think, right? Probably. And we have the Once Upon a Broken Heart. Now, both of the covers are cool, I guess. The US decided to go more simplistic this time, and they went for like black background, pink heart, and like sparkly kind of vibe. And then UK went with like these people, and honestly, I really like the attention to detail that UK put up with this. Like, I really like that version of it. I like how they created it, and it's just so much better. Like, I like both the covers, and US is really giving magical vibes, but UK I just personally like more. I like the attention. I really like the details that they added to it. It just was really giving cool. And I've read the book, so I feel like honestly I like UK more. UK is really, they really tried here, and it paid off. I really like this cover so much more. Like, if they tried harder with the Caraval one, they could have also gone to that point, but they didn't. But it's okay. UK is finally getting another point because they clearly won with those peoples and that blue, and I really like the font that they put for the title. Amazing. So UK gets another point, and UK finally has 5 points, and US is falling at 9. So still up in the lead, US has, but not as much as these guys. And now we have round 14. This round is just 13, now it's 14. I don't know what number I said before. But now we're going into round 14 with Daisy Jones and the Six. I actually read this book not too long ago. I have a reading vlog reading it. You guys can go watch it. And this one. US is the one with like the poster, well, not poster, actually the one with the red, yellow, blue, purple, like all the colors is the UK version, and the US is like the old-timey version. And I really like the old-timey version, but I like the font of the UK version honestly more. Like I wouldn't change the font on the US, but I personally just like the font more in the UK version. It is more, I really like the colors in the UK version. It's really cool, and it really is giving poster vibes, which is kind of what this is about. It's like musics, and like they have their posters and stuff like that for their shows, so I feel like that could totally go. But then I also really like the US. These both really did well, guys. I honestly really like it. Both of them are really nice. I'm gonna have to let UK win this one. I really like it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was thinking for a while there, and my loading tiny brain told me that UK is the way to go. I really like it. I feel like, for me at least, I just like it more.
Really, guys, after going over it a bit more, I think I like both of them. I'd honestly give each US and UK 0.5 points, but it doesn't matter, honestly, in this challenge. It's kind of obvious who will win, but I would give half point to each.
So here we are, guys. US has 9 points, and UK has 6. So UK is really picking up the vibes. They are really going in. They're like, yes, we are going to win, guys, baby, we are going to do this. So now we are going into round 15, guys. We are coming towards the end, the last 3 rounds, guys. Not a lot left. So let's quickly do a last interview with UK. No, actually, well, US and UK. Let's see what they say. So, US, how do you feel that UK's coming really close, and you could probably or tie up or win? What do you think?
You know, it's all up to the judges, so we have no real say in this, but obviously it would be nice to win.
Okay, you see what they have to say. UK, what do you think?
Well, it's nice to know that we build it our way up and that we have a chance to win, but obviously nothing is set in stone.
Yeah, okay, guys. So, you've gotten the opinions of both of the people. Now it is time for the next book. We are going in for round 15. And we have The Silent Patient. Okay, I already know which one won, but let's talk a bit. So, we have US with the, like, cream thing with, like, the little slit opened up, and you can clearly see behind that there's a human, which gives really creepy vibes. And it's also, like, I really like the rip around the mouth, which is kind of giving, like, Silent Patient, you know. It's giving the vibes of the cover. I've never read the book, so I don't really know it, but it really is giving the vibes. And then the UK version, I think this is a UK version. I could be severely wrong, but I just really like the US, so I kind of already know which one wins anyways. But it has the chair and just the sea and, like, the cold vibes. It is giving cold vibes, and it's giving, like, patient. You're going into a hospital, like, very bleak and annoying. But I personally just like US already. I just know it could be because it's just, like, popular more, but I just personally like it more. So that just has to happen. So here we are, and US is taking the lead, continuing with their lead. I'm just putting the lines on both of them because I want to make it 5. Whatever. Anyways, guys, so now US has 10. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to count. US has 10 points and is in the lead, and UK has 6 points. So just 4 points shy of winning. Okay, guys, we have now the last 2 rounds. We are on round 17. Guys, who is ready? Who is ready to rumble?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, guys, so we have 2 different books. I wanted to take it out, my version that I have, but I can't. So I'm just gonna have to go here on the picture. Here it is, guys. We have Vicious and Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. We have the red version, which is on the left, and that is the US version, and then the white with the black bones is on the right, which is UK. Now, at the start, when I was buying the books, I really liked the red version much more, but I couldn't find where to buy it. That wasn't like $50, so, for 1 book. And so I was like, so I bought instead the white version, so I have the white with the bones. And actually, since I bought it and I've looked at the details, I really like the UK more. And also in the book, at least it has like bones and stuff like that. It just I feel like in the book it matches more. So actually I like UK more. Like when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, I want US, but personally now that I look at it, I like UK more because of the attention to detail and because how it matches with the plot. So I'm giving this time UK a point, and they are at 7 points. So they could have won, but we're on the last round, so we clearly know they are going to lose. I feel bad, so I'm just not going to tell US and UK yet. They know each of their own, but that's okay. We are on our last final round, round 18, guys. And here we have the last battle, which is the Invisible Life at LaRue. Now I have in this picture the black version, which is the US, and the blue version, which is UK, but I also have the white version, which is also US. It's just, I think, oh wait, no. No, I have the white version, which is also UK, I believe. This one. Here's what I have, and here are the 2 options up there. You can pretty much see that UK is pretty similar to this version. So I'm pretty sure this is UK. Now, personally, which do I think would win? I like both options. They're really cool, and the stars in the US version are really cute. But I like my version the most. I like the ring and the flowers and all of that the most. I don't know, actually. I think my version is UK. I'm going to count it as UK, guys, because it's just the cover that I like most out of all of them. I like this cover the most. I just really like the cohesiveness. I like the gold. I like the white. I like the blue. The brown was a bit random. I feel like they could have changed the color, but in total, I really like UK more in this vibe, so we're giving UK my final point. And here we guys go. Even though I feel like I should have done like a little, we're going to count at the end how much points each person has, but you can clearly see the winner. But we were getting almost on time because US has 10 points. And then we have UK, which got 8. We were just 2 shy away. UK was 2 points shy of being the ultimate, well, tying up with US, and then we would have had to create another round so then we could see who would win. But that's fine. Anyways, guys, here it is. Here are scores of tonight's test. We had a crazy battle. It was intense. There were moments where I was like, okay, UK is going to have like 0 points, and US is going to take all of the 18, but, you know, UK built up itself. It went high and above, and it went so close. They just needed to push themselves a little bit farther, and they could have clearly won. But here are the final score points. In 18 rounds, US got 10, and UK got 8. Now, let's do our last final interview with them. Okay, guys, US, how do you feel about winning the UK by 2 points?
Well, towards the end, it was starting to get kind of intense, but we pulled through, and UK was a great sport, and thank you for having me.
Okay, this is what the winners have to tell us. Now, I don't like to say losers, so we're going to say the L's. How do you feel about being too shy away from winning? You could have really made it. How do you feel?
Well, I think we really started to pull through throughout the second half of the game, but obviously we have some learning to do, and yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay, guys, here we have it. Each of these gave their own opinion. We have everything logged down, guys, and with 18 books, 18 rounds, we have had the ultimate battle, guys. I am drained. This was crazy. I'm not actually sweating through, but I'm going to say I was sweating through everything because I'm like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. So yeah, I'm really proud of each and every one of them. They did amazingly. I want to give a round of applause for UK and US for how hard they really tried. Round of applause, guys. Everybody, clap. Clap for them, okay, guys? You better clap. That just has to happen. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you had a great time seeing this battle of wits, and comment down below if you think UK should have won. And if you guys want a battle number 2, a second battle of covers, or of names, I don't know, guys, of anything else. If you want battles of anything else, guys, I am ready for it, and we can totally do another one of these. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!